Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 10th March. The journey through time of 10th March 2025, Monday. Today's, that is 10th March, highlight in history. 1607. Suetonius I defeats the combined armies of Yakub and Abuna Petroz II at the Battle of Gioi in Gujam, making him Emperor of Ethiopia. 1629. Charles I dissolves the Parliament of England, beginning the 11-year period known as the Personal Rule. 1661. French Sun King Louis XIV begins his personal rule of France after the death of his premier, the Cardinal Mazarin. 1735. An agreement between Nader Shah and Russia is signed near Ganja, Azerbaijan, and Russian troops are withdrawn from occupied territories. 1762. French Huguenot Jean Calas, who had been wrongly convicted of killing his son, dies after being tortured by authorities. The event inspired Voltaire to begin a campaign for religious tolerance and legal reform. 1814. Emperor Napoleon I is defeated at the Battle of Lyon in France. 1830. The Royal Netherlands East Indies Army is created. 1831. The French Foreign Legion is created by Louis Philippe, the King of France, from the foreign regiments of the Kingdom of France. 1848. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo is ratified by the United States Senate, ending the Mexican-American War. 1861. El Haj Umar Tal seizes the city of Sego, destroying the Bamana Empire of Mali. 1873. The first Azerbaijani play, The Adventures of the Vizier of the Khan of Lankaran, prepared by Akhundov, is performed by Hassan Bey Zardabi and dramatist and Najaf Bey Hejirov. 1876. The first successful test of a telephone is made by Alexander Graham Bell. 1891. Almond Stroger patents the Stroger switch, a device which led to the automation of telephone circuit switching. 1906. The Cordilleras mine disaster, Europe's worst ever, kills 1099 miners in northern France. 1909. By signing the Anglo-Siamese Treaty of 1909, Thailand relinquishes its sovereignty over the Malay states of Kedah, Kelantan, Perlis, and Terengganu, which become British protectorates. 1922. Mahatma Gandhi is arrested in India, tried for sedition, and sentenced to 6 years in prison, only to be released after nearly 2 years for an appendicitis operation. 1933. The Long Beach earthquake affects the greater Los Angeles area, leaving around 108 people dead. 1944. Greek Civil War. The Political Committee of National Liberation is established in Greece by the National Liberation Front. 1945. World War II. The US Army Air Force firebombs Tokyo and the resulting conflagrations kills more than 1 lakh people, mostly civilians. 1949. Mildred Gillard's Axis Sally is convicted of treason. 1952. Fulgencio Batista leads a successful coup in Cuba. 1959. Tibetan Uprising. fearing an abduction attempt by China, thousands of Tibetans surround the Dalai Lama's palace to prevent his removal. 1966, military prime minister of South Vietnam, Nguyen Cao Kai sacks rival general Nguyen Chan Thai Thi, precipitating large-scale civil and military dissension in parts of the nation. 1969, in Memphis, Tennessee, James Earl Ray pleads guilty to assassinating Martin Luther King Jr. He later unsuccessfully attempts to recant. 1970, Vietnam War. Captain Ernest Medina is charged by the US military with My Lai war crimes. 1971, John Gorton resigns as Prime Minister of Australia and the leader of the Liberal Party of Australia after a secret ballot vote of confidence, being replaced in both positions by William McMahon. 1974, 1974 Belgian general election. Elections are held in Belgium for all 212 seats in the Chamber of Representatives, the Belgian Socialist Party taking the majority with 59. 1975 Vietnam War. Ho Chi Minh campaign, North Vietnamese troops attack Ban Mi Thot in the south on their way to capturing Saigon in the final push for victory over South Vietnam. 1977, astronomers discovered the rings of Uranus. 1979, 1979 International Women's Day protests in Tehran. Protesters' involvement peaks with 15,000 Iranian women and girls performing a 3-hour-long sit-in at the courthouse of Tehran. 1982, Syzygy. All 9 planets recognized at this time, Mercury to Pluto, align on the same side of the Sun. 1989, Air Ontario Flight 1363, a Fokker F-28 Fellowship, crashes at Dryden Regional Airport in Dryden, Ontario, Canada, killing 24. 1990, in Haiti, Prosper Avril is ousted 18 months after seizing power in a coup d'etat in September 1988. 1991, 1991 Salvadoran legislative election. The Nationalist Republican Alliance wins 39 of the 84 seats in the Legislative Assembly of El Salvador. 2000, the dot-com bubble peaks with the Nasdaq Composite Stock Market Index reaching 5,048.62. 2006, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter arrives at Mars. 2017, the impeachment of President Park Geun-hye of South Korea in response to a major political scandal is unanimously upheld by the country's constitutional court, ending her presidency. 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, a Boeing 737 MAX, crashes shortly after takeoff, killing all 157 passengers and crew. These and the prior Lion Air Flight 610 led to all 387 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft being grounded worldwide. 2022, 2022 Hungarian presidential election. The National Assembly of Hungary elects former Minister for Family Affairs Katalin Novak as President of the Hungary in a 137-51 vote, becoming the first female president in the country's history. 2023, Silicon Valley Bank collapses due to a run on its deposits in the second largest bank failure in the US history. Its operations are taken over by the FDIC. 2024, 2024 Portuguese legislative election. Elections are held in Portugal for all 230 seats in the Assembly of the Republic. The Partido Socialista loses its absolute majority to the Partido Social Democrata, winning 77 and 79 seats respectively. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share, and subscribe.